with the announcement of the engagement, and we saw some comments between you and some people on Instagram regarding your relationship that you had with Simon. So can you talk to us a little bit about that? Like, when did you and Simon meet? And like,
so we met. Say that one time. When did we meet, and what else?
And just how did you guys start like dynamic?
Okay, we met March 30th. And we met him where at Red Martini. Yeah, we met him at Red Martini. Me and my friends, we weren't even aware of who he was to begin with. And we just were like there somewhere where we hang out a lot. And he was just like, hey, why don't you guys come and hang out in my section? Da, da, da. We're just drinking. Just everyone's having a good time and just chilling.
He stayed there. And we was talking to him so long. Red Martini stayed open for like another hour.
Exactly. To hang out and stuff. So he was like, well, let me give you a ride home. So when we came outside, he has that big body Rolls Royce. And that's when we were like, oh, okay, so he's somebody. So he comes to my house and we ended up staying at my house for like 2 extra hours, just talking about his divorce. He's talking about
still not
therapy.
Knowing who he was.
Still not knowing who he was.
Just an African named Simon.
Yeah, just hanging out.
She did Jessica Reed's tarot cards and shit.
Yeah, so I read everybody's future. Like, we're just casually hanging out and vibing. So I go upstairs and
he pulls me to the side.
Pulls my girlfriend to the side.
I think your best friend. She's obviously very beautiful. Hold on, sweetheart. He's like, but I just want to. He's like, I really want to, get to know her. Her personality is so, intriguing. And then, hey y'all, what's up? And then he's like, I tell him, I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of it. Like, I haven't been to sleep. I've been working and partying with her. He was like, don't even talk to me about sleep. I have trouble sleeping all the time.
Telling us how depressed he was. Like, really working like that whole, like our empathy kind of way.
He said, I haven't been sleeping because I'm so traumatized
from his divorce, calling his wife a narcissist, all this kind of stuff. So he didn't even like come at me.
I'm sorry to cut you off. But so this was like the first time that you guys met and he's telling you all of this.
Yeah. He stayed at my house for like two and a half hours.
Yeah.
He's telling us everything. He never even said who his wife was, by the way. He's just telling us all this stuff.
In his pool house.
He was sleeping in the pool house. Okay. So I'm just like, oh wow, dang, like that really sucks. He's like trying to appeal to like my feelings and whatnot. So then the next day, we Googled him and everything, and I had like injections in my face and stuff. The next day, I'm super sore. I just had a peel, and I was like, hey, I can't really hang out today. He begs me to hang out with him.
Yeah.
So he comes to my place and picks me up in that Ferrari. Okay.
That's why her face looks like
that's why my face looks a little swollen and puffy in some places. So I'm like, he's just picking me up. We're going to the St. Regis. We go to Pasha. We're running all around town. My hair's messed up.
He's the
one who took tons of pictures of me, tons of videos. And he's like, well, I don't sleep with my wife anymore. It's completely over. I don't love her. As a matter of fact, it's really refreshing to just be with someone and have fun and all that kind of stuff, So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just thinking he's just a nice guy, He seemed like a nice dude, So yeah, and then we made plans for me to go to Medellin with him.
Yeah.
I even spoke to his assistant to get all my information for me to meet them there and everything, and like arrange my transport. But before all that happened, I posted that picture on my Instagram on my page. And then he said, hey, do you mind taking it down?
It was still a few days before that. That picture was up for a while.
That picture was up there for a while. So he was like, hey, do you mind taking it down just out of respect for my soon-to-be ex-wife? She's kind of feeling some sort of way. And I was kind of like, I understand.
He said he wanted you to take it down until his divorce was final.
Until his divorce was final. Because of media blowback. Yeah. And I was like, okay. But we didn't know that he was
Porsha.
I did not know that. So then when we heard today about the announcement, I was like, okay, so you were just trying to like manipulate me, basically. you know.
Yo, we did some traveling in the meantime. He was still calling every day.
FaceTiming.
We were gonna stay with one of my homeboys for the night. He told her, "Don't stay over my friend's house. Here's some money. Stay at a hotel instead. Don't stay with Corey and her friend."
And then we go to dinner.
He mad territorial.
He gets wasted. Spends the night at my house. He's up in my bed. He's playing with my dog. He's over here like,
spend the night over there.
Yeah, all types. Oh shit! What the fuck did I just do? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, all types of stuff. I had no idea that he was talking to Porsha, nothing like that. So when we heard about like, oh wait, well, I just found love. I was like, hold on.
Yeah, you all but broke down in tears in front of us.
Yeah, talking about
how you traumatized.
So then you're hanging out with me, and then now you're hanging out with me, and then multiple other women. So I've heard now, and then now you're engaged. I was like, okay, like it was just fucked up. So
and I'll be honest, I'll be listening to his little Friday speeches.
And then every single thing that he said about his wife is exactly what he did.
You get your ass up out of here.
And I got all the text messages to prove it. Yeah, all of the cash apps, all of the everything that he sent me, all of that.
So are you guys still in contact, or if not, so
no? I just DM'd him on Mother's Day.
We were like, why is he at Porsha's house?
Yeah, because we were like, why is he at Porsha's house? That's kind of strange. So I DM'd him on Mother's Day, like, hey, how you doing? And he DM'd me, Happy Mother's Day.
Wow. And then after
nothing was going on.
We just thinking we chilling because it's the Beyonce final.
I was just thinking we were exactly. I thought he was just chilling to try to be respectful.
He could have said, yo, I'm seeing somebody.
Exactly.
If he was talking to us all about his therapy and stuff like that, he could have said, yo, I'm seeing somebody.
Yeah.
So he's fake. He's done it fake. He's fake, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like seems like it happened so fast that, with the announcement, but you seem to be in good spirits,
I mean, I just met him March 30th. It's not like I'm like losing like any sleep over, and I'm not like, oh, I was just feel kind of like I'm like, you're misleading people with who you really are, and like people are over here like looking up to you, asking you for like moral advice and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, you're a fraud. You're a fraud. And then Porsha is trying to come at me, and people are coming at me about Porsha, and I'm like, you're engaged to a married man. So like, and people are like, well, as a woman, do you think you should have just, I'm like, well, she had no regard for, who cares? Like, you had no regard. So what are you talking about? So I put it out there.
Yeah. We saw all of the blow up. So you saw it all.
And I mean, and
it's funny, like he took those videos.
And it's funny because he's the one who took the videos. It's not like I was like sneaking and doing it. I really didn't think. I honestly had no intention on ever like making like a big. I just thought I was just going on a date with a guy with a nice ass car. I didn't think anything of it.
Right. So you guys never really discussed like any type of like relationship. It was just like very early on, kind of like
it was more like he was like, let's get to know each other, Jessica. I really like you. We're texting and calling every day. Like it's in the beginning stage of like, yeah, he likes me. He wants to date me. And then he's like, well,
he invited her out of the country.
He invited me out of the country.
Staying over
house. Then, hold on. And then on top of that, he's like, he has this badass gym in his house, and he's like, hey,
as soon as
he's like, as soon as she's gone, which I can't wait. Why don't you just come over and we're gonna work out together? We're gonna like, you know what I'm saying, inviting me over to his house. So I'm thinking like, okay, like this is gonna like turn into something. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, totally where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like I liked him.
Yeah, he met
like, yo,
he met my best
birthday.
friend.
He pulled out cash. He was like, yo, here's 200, 300 for your birthday.
All of that.
Yeah, she went upstairs and he gave me a little like, let me grease up your friend talk.
Yeah.
I was thinking that they were also something
cool.
We've
been in contact the entire time. So this was like news to me to see him he's engaged. I was like, what?
Right. I think the announcement kind of shocked the world.
Yeah. Because I thought that he was just chilling. Like I didn't think that I would never have thought that he was like getting engaged or shit like that. Like since
we were just talking about it.
Why
is he at Porsha, not in my wildest dreams would I think that he was having some relationship going on. We just thought it was so weird. We're like, oh, he's lonely. They can be his friends. He must be going through it. When I think about Simon, I'm like, yo, he must be going through it. You know, he's fucked up because his wife. And
exactly.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. And then bam, he's
not
engaged.
Poor guy. He's Akon.
He's Akon.
Yeah, well, we definitely just wanted to give you the opportunity to tell your side of what
I mean, people are trying to make it seem like I'm some kind of like, you know, I'm the side chick. I never even knew he was dating Porsha. Nobody knew. Okay. I thought that he was just trying to recover from his divorce and like taking it slow and stuff like that. And like, I never even like looked at him as like some kind of like bag because I got my own. And I thought, I mean, he didn't come at me like that, like flashing his money. It was more about just like, you know, I thought he was just a nice person and his charisma and whatnot. And he's super smart and he's intelligent, obviously. Right. You know, it wasn't even about that. So, you know, but I do appreciate like being able to tell my side or whatever, because people have been going at me in the comments.
Yeah, we definitely happy that you agreed to join us to tell your side. So,
well, thank you.